Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for Dreameater Project. Now this game is currently in a closed beta test that started literally like 2 or 3 hours ago, and I've been playing this game since the closed beta test opened up for us to jump in and play. Now I will leave a link down below for you guys to download the game and give it a try, and I have to say I'm actually quite impressed by this game so far. Now I highly recommend this game for anybody that likes games like Azure Lane or Girls Frontline. This is a military-esque waifu collector. There's only waifus in this game, yet they're really cool looking waifus, and I'm actually really excited to do a couple of summons for you guys because I've been saving all of my summons for this video. Now one of the other things I want to let you guys know is usually when it comes to these games that aren't available for those of us that speak English, I don't really recommend sinking a whole lot of time into it. However, there are a lot of things in this game that have an English translation to them. So if you look at the user interface so far, you can see things such as the story, the battle, event. On the bottom there's the archives, shop, items, more items and things like that. A lot of the things in this game will have a small English translation to them to kind of help you figure out what you need to do. And then if you've ever played a game like this before or a hero collector before, a lot of the other mechanics in this game will just come naturally to you. This is a game I think even those of us that don't speak Chinese would be able to jump in and play and have a good time. Even though we aren't able to read a lot of stuff, we can get the gist of it, or there's a small English translation for it. Now this game is unique because it takes that kind of old school arcade like Java browser style of a tank war gameplay element to it. Let me just go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and we're going to jump into the story mode. I really am not that far, but I wanted to make this video for you guys because I am pretty impressed by it. Also, and I know it is in a closed beta test, so things may change when it finally releases. For my initial impressions, the game gives you quite a bit of premium currency right off the bat. In fact, I was able to get enough premium currency just from, events, tasks, missions, and things like that I completed, special gifts that they gave me, that I was able to buy enough. They're like these little pawn chess pieces, which I'll show you later in the video, to be able to do 12 summons. Now they don't do a 10-time summon. The highest you can do in this one is 6, but I'll show you guys that a little bit later in the video. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump into a mission and start it off. Now, a lot of things may look a little confusing at first because there's going to be new icons and stuff that don't look overall familiar, but honestly, once you get into the interface, check out the different units, how to level them up and everything like that, it just comes naturally. Now, the other thing is there's no English translation for the story, but I highly doubt a lot of people jumping into games like this are here for the story, if you know what I mean. So, this is the gameplay. Up on the top right, you can see the order of which units are going to go first. My team is going to go first, and so this is how it kind of works. Now, you've got your overall basic attack, which you start off with without activating anything. And you can target the enemies on the far end of the field and then just launch a basic attack, dealing damage to the enemy and doing a little bit of damage to the environment as well. Other things that you can do too is there is this kind of like a paper airplane looking thing here at the bottom. If you select that, your character will actually back up and fly to that location, so it helps you be able to move your characters around. And then on the bottom left, you can actually move your characters with this left and right joystick right here. I'm actually going to move my characters back towards the center because if you notice on the right, that kind of pedestal area, that kind of overhanging area, if the enemies destroy that, my character falls down, my character will instantly die. So I'm moving them to a little bit more of a safer location. And then they've got an ultimate skill, which is this final one off to the far right. It does take a certain amount of energy to be able to cast it, and your energy is up on the top left, that yellow orb. So let's go ahead and cast this all the way over there. Ultimate skill. Firing it off, and I believe it does a little bit of healing for my team, and then it does area of effect damage to the enemy team. Now, there is friendly fire, so if you accidentally shoot your barrages like right next to you, you will hurt your teammates, and you'll do a lot of damage, just like this guy just barely did. He ended up hitting his own teammate, causing a significant amount of damage. Now, there is another really unique ability that I want to show you with my tank here, which is this one right here. Now, she has a buff skill, which costs 49 energy. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cast that down at her feet. You're going to see what happens. Ultimate skill activated, and these 3 shields will pop up on the ground. Now, with these 3 shields, if an enemy hits that shield with their attack, those shields will take the damage first. So it essentially creates an obstacle in front of your characters that makes it harder for the enemies to hit you, and then you're actually able to fire through them on your side. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can't take this guy out. Boom! Finished him off. Now there are some other passive abilities some characters have that I don't really understand because obviously I don't speak Chinese. But the character that just attacked, she leaves these kind of like flaming torch things on the ground. I don't exactly, these flaming feathers. Now they come back to her and I don't exactly know what they do, if they like buff her attack or anything like that. But there's a lot of different skills and abilities that the different heroes have that you can combine them together and do combos and things like that to strengthen your overall defense and do attacks back to your enemies. So let's go ahead, fire an attack off, and I completely missed. Now, there are some attacks that will go through enemies like you just saw. However, I haven't seen the reasoning why some of them go through, because I've had moments where an attack will hit the enemy and other attacks that will go through them. So I don't really know what that is. There's probably some kind of gameplay mechanic behind it that I don't understand. But here we go. Get a fire off, hit that enemy, take them out. We only got one enemy left. Now, when I was testing this game out, I accidentally walked off the edge. So don't do that. Your teammates will end up falling off the edge and doing and killing themselves. Another thing too is when you're doing this targeting, you put your hand down, you can kind of move it around, aim it up. The farther you pull back on it, the faster and the farther the projectile goes. You can kind of arc it if you want to and do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna try to see if I can't hit him dead on with my attack and finish him off. Easy peasy. There we go. The Dusk Street. Now, like I said, there are a good amount of English translations for quite a bit of stuff in this game, and one of the other things I love too, and I think a lot of people jumping into a game like this want to know how colorful and fun the characters are. There are a lot of pretty unique characters in this game, which I am going to show you right after this. We just finished our mission. You get some gold, you get some rewards that you can use to level up your characters and to strengthen them, which I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of what that is right now. And then this right here, I just ranked up to level 7, and I gained, these are, I want to call them like energy cores. It does take a certain amount of energy cores in order to play a level. Then I just unlocked daily quests as well. And if you've ever played other gacha games like this, daily quests and things like that are going to be very natural. It's just more content for you to play through, probably more story events and things like that. On the bottom right, there are some tasks, daily tasks, weekly tasks, and things like that you can complete. That gives you premium currency, it gives you gold coins, and other things like that. So one of the things too is you'll get these capsules. These are for use for energy. Go ahead and activate that. It'll give me some energy. And then these right here, they actually give you, I think they call them dream cores. Now these dream cores are essentially equipment items that you can equip onto your character. So if I go ahead and head over to my Angelisa, which is nice because they have the English translations for the characters as well, and head on down, I believe it's to this one right here. Now with this, you can equip up to 4 items at once. Now, depending on what items or dream cores that you equip onto your character, you get special increases to attack, health, defense, and things like that. But on the bottom right, you see how those number 2s kind of down in this area that I'm tapping? That area, those are set effects. So if you have 2, you can have up to 2 different set effects onto characters when you equip onto them, and it will give them, enhanced bonuses. So I'm going to go ahead and equip this guy so you can see what it looks like, and then I'll equip this one. I probably won't, I think I unlocked a set effect. I don't really know exactly. And then also depending on what dream cores you have, there's like water, wind, fire, and earth. You can see these kind of elemental types right here. That represents which dream cores that you can actually have equipped onto your character, because there's different types. And you get those pretty frequently through the game. The game gives you those capsules that you can unlock to get more of them. With this one, this is the breakthrough system. This is how you rank up their stars. Now, the way that you rank them up is you get shard pieces that you have to collect either through the summoning system or simply by playing the game. And then these tokens, and then you use them and it goes up a star rating. And then the next one above that. Now, this is really interesting. So you've got these different items here on the bottom right. And as you use those items onto your character, they have these 3 different stats up on the top right that you can see. I'm kind of tapping right there. And as I use these, it'll increase certain ones. So if I keep using that one, it'll increase the bottom one. It shows you the overall max effect I can do. Some of them, though, increase all of them at once. Those ones are probably going to be the rare ones that you want to collect in the game. But this is essentially ways that you can increase these stats up to the maximum that you can possibly do for your characters, because you're going to want to keep these stats at the max as possible so you can get the best effects and the overall strength of your character. And I always love it when they give you the option to be able to take a look at the character's art all the way. That's one of my favorite things. If a game has this in it, that's a huge bonus for me. And then you've got your overall basic stats right here with your skills on the bottom right. Now, up here on the top right, you can see I can go ahead and upgrade my characters by using these experience cards. And you just simply tap on them and you can level up your characters. And it looks like with leveling up your characters, the maximum that you can go is level 100 for all of them. And I might be blocked, like I might not be able to level her up too far depending on, like, I don't know, because I don't speak Chinese, but I could be limited due to the fact that I haven't, you know, leveled up my own account personally, because I know some games do that as well. So to finish off this video, and I'm going to make more videos in the future for this game because I actually really enjoy it. Now the closed beta test is only going on until I believe December 3rd, so there is a limited amount of time that we can play right now, and it's most likely going to be wiped. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to finish the video with doing some summons. Now with the summons, you're going to want to head down to the shop, and then you have a basic summons, which you can use just your basic gold currency that you get through the game to summon, or you can do the premium summon, which you use these little crystal chess pawn pieces. And like I said, there isn't a 10-time summon. The most that you can do is 6. So we're going to be able to do 2 of those and 1 basic one. So let's just go ahead and use a basic one right now. And then we'll do 2 6-time summons just so you can see kind of what those look like. There's that crystal chess piece that I was talking about. And it's got this roulette thing where you can see like the silhouettes of the characters. I love that. I think that's great. So we got a 4-star Rezia. She looks pretty cute. Okay, we're going to head back. And now we're going to do 6. I don't know exactly how this works. We're going to give it a try. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? Oh, did it do? Oh, we got a gold piece? This is literally like one of my first times doing like a multi-summon, so I don't really know what the gold pieces and stuff like that. We got another Rezia. Okay. All right. We're going to keep going. I don't want to like skip anything on accident because I want to see what characters we end up getting. We got Aegis, 4-star Aegis. Okay. I don't know if we get them fully unlocked or if it's telling us we get like 15 shards. Not sure, but here's our first gold character. Whoa, she looks super cool. Arsino. She is a 6-star character who looks incredible. Like, these designs are so creative. Like, these mummy hands popping out, these giant, like, feather wings. You guys thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? Okay, we got a purple, which I think is an SR rating. It's a 5-star with this, like, mechanical dragon. Next, we got a blue. I think gold might be the rarest summon that you can get. Esathemus. And then, so it's rare, SR, and then I think SSR, but I'm not 100% on that. Affinity. Look how cool these designs are. She's got this like electric guitar and these like subwoofers or whatever they're called behind her. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or the 6, and then it looks like we got a couple of shards. Now, it looks like maybe I already had those characters, and so those are 15 extra shards that I was able to get, and then we unlocked full characters. I'm not gonna lie, the Egyptian looking character is probably, out of all waifu collectors I've played, definitely one of my favorites. So let's go ahead and do another 6-time summon, and hopefully we get a gold one. I think nope, I don't think we didn't get a gold one. We definitely didn't get a gold one. I think the piece comes down and it's like shining as a gold one. So we've got Namira, 4-star Namira, and I think you can take up to 4 units at once into a battle. Koolio, and then Esathemus, we already had her, so we got 15 extra shards. Maybe we'll be able to rank up one of these characters. That'd be pretty cool. But I love this like whole silhouette like roulette system going on in this game. I think that's really fun. Caroline. I really think this community, like the game, is going to have a wonderful community when it comes out. Like I've played Azure Lane, I've checked out the community and everything, and people are just so nice and like they love their game. And I think this is going to be another one of those games to compete with Azure Lane and Girls Frontline. Now I already have Angelisa, so I know I got some extra shards for her. So maybe let's go ahead and head back. I want to see if we can actually upgrade Angelisa. I don't think we can, but we did get our first ultra rare. Look at this. She's such a cool character. What the heck? That is crazy. Okay. Angelisa is right here. Can we break through? We can. So let's go ahead and do a breakthrough. Get her up to 2 stars just to see what that kind of looks like. And there we go. Boom. 2 stars. Evolution accomplished. Awesome. Now, I know with these different characters and stuff, and I'm trying to remember where I saw this from. you can go to their affection menu on the bottom left. You can actually give them gifts, and if you give them gifts, it'll increase their overall like friendship level with your account. And the farther you go along this line, you'll actually unlock more information. And I believe a lot of the things in this is like story information. You can unlock their background history. You can find out more secret information about the different characters. And it looks like there are some stats that you can get from it, but I don't exactly know how those work out just yet. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos coming in the future. See you, my friends.